Autism is a unique way of experiencing the world, and its impact on communication is an important topic that deserves careful discussion and understanding. In this video, we explore how autism shapes the way individuals communicate with others, highlighting both the strengths and challenges that come with a different style of interaction. Many people believe that autism only affects behavior, yet communication difficulties can be just as significant in shaping daily life. By addressing these challenges openly, we aim to shed light on what it truly means to navigate social landscapes when your communication style deviates from the norm. This exploration is not about labeling anyone or creating divisions, but rather about appreciating diversity and finding effective ways to support those who may need different approaches to interact. We will break down the basic concepts associated with autism and examine how it influences speech, body language, and social cues in simple, relatable terms. With easy-to-understand explanations and real-life examples, we want to help viewers of all backgrounds understand that communication is a two-way street, where both the speaker and listener share responsibility in creating meaningful connections. Our discussion will also address some common misconceptions and highlight the reality that every autistic individual has their own distinct set of abilities and challenges. Throughout this script, we keep the language clear and friendly, so that anyone can follow along and appreciate how understanding these differences can lead to a more inclusive and supportive community. By the end, we hope you feel more confident in recognizing the varied ways communication can be expressed, and more empathetic towards the experiences of individuals on the autism spectrum. Let us now begin our journey into the world of autism and communication, paving the way for deeper understanding and genuine connection. This video is an open invitation. Autism spectrum disorder, ASD, is a developmental condition that affects social interaction, behavior, and communication in various ways. While many people use the term autism loosely, it actually represents a broad spectrum of experiences that vary widely among individuals. The condition is diagnosed based on observable behaviors and communication patterns rather than by a single cause, making each person's experience uniquely different. Experts agree that autism is not a disease to be cured but a variation in human development that comes with its own strengths and challenges. Historically, perceptions of autism have evolved considerably. Early theories often centered on emotional detachment and misunderstood behavior, leading to misconceptions about motivations and abilities. Over time, clinical research and increased awareness have shifted the focus towards supportive education and intervention strategies that emphasize acceptance and integration. With improvements in diagnostic tools and an expanded understanding of neurological diversity, the study of autism has moved away from stigmatizing labels. Instead, professionals now recognize that differences in social communication and behavior are part of the rich tapestry of human diversity. Modern statistics suggest that approximately 1 in 54 children are identified with autism, highlighting the importance of widespread education and understanding. With more public discussion, communities have begun to recognize that autistic individuals contribute valuable perspectives and talents, whether through creative problem-solving, unique attention to detail, or profound empathy in certain areas. Research into genetics, brain structure, and environmental factors reveals that no single cause explains autism. Instead, a combination of influences shapes each person's life experience. The narrative around autism today is one of inclusion and support. Society is gradually shifting away from outdated stereotypes towards a more informed appreciation of neurodiversity. By learning about the condition, we can understand that challenges often come with corresponding strengths. In exploring autism and its historical context, we gain a broader perspective on human development, ultimately fostering a more accepting and collaborative world for everyone who experiences differences in communication and behavior. Further understanding of autism requires acknowledging the individual journey each person experiences. No two individuals on the spectrum share the exact same neural wiring, and as a result, their ways of processing information and communicating are as diverse as their personalities. This diversity is something to celebrate, as it contributes to creative problem-solving and brings fresh perspectives to communities. Recognizing that each individual has unique strengths and areas of challenge can help create better support systems in schools, workplaces, and social settings. By respecting and valuing these differences, we encourage a culture where everyone feels seen and heard. Embracing neurodiversity means promoting understanding and acceptance, rather than division or fear. Every conversation about autism builds bridges that unite communities and inspire ongoing growth in empathy. Communication challenges experienced by autistic individuals often go beyond mere difficulties with spoken words. Many people on the autism spectrum find that traditional social cues, such as eye contact, tone of voice, and facial expressions, may not naturally align with what is commonly expected in everyday interactions. These differences are not a sign of disinterest or lack of emotion, but rather a unique mode of processing and expressing thoughts and feelings. It is important to remember that what might seem like a challenge is also part of a broader, diverse set of communication styles that enrich human interaction. Verbal communication can be particularly challenging for some autistic individuals. They might take words in a literal sense, finding abstract language, idioms, and metaphors confusing. When instructions or social remarks are layered with implied meanings, it can lead to misunderstandings. This literal interpretation often extends to the expectations placed on them in school or work settings, making it difficult to navigate conversations that rely on non-literal language. Additionally, the pace at which information is exchanged during regular discourse can feel overwhelming, and processing multiple verbal cues at once may result in them needing more time to respond. Nonverbal communication is another area where differences appear. Autistic individuals might not rely on subtle facial expressions or changes in body posture to communicate how they are feeling. Instead, their expressions might seem muted or unconventional compared to societal norms. These differences can sometimes cause misinterpretations when interacting with people who assume that a lack of expected cues indicates disinterest or negativity. It's crucial to understand that alternative ways of expressing emotions, such as through art, writing, or other creative outlets, are just as valid as traditional speech. Recognizing and accepting these differences can lead to more meaningful interactions. Sensory processing challenges often also play a significant role in the communication difficulties faced by those with autism. Many individuals on the spectrum experience heightened sensitivity to noise, light, or touch, which can distract from or interfere with effective communication. In noisy or chaotic environments, processing spoken words might become increasingly difficult. Similarly, an overload of sensory input might force an individual to withdraw or focus on a single stimulus. This sensory overload can lead to situations where the person is unable to express themselves fully or misreads the cues of others around them, contributing further to misunderstandings. The cumulative impact of these verbal, nonverbal, and sensory challenges means that many autistic individuals may need additional time and support during conversations. It is common for them to prefer structured communication settings where expectations are clear, allowing them to plan their responses. They might also benefit from alternative communication methods, such as written text or visual aids, which offer a different channel to convey complex ideas. Understanding these challenges helps both autistic individuals and their communication partners to develop strategies that facilitate smoother interactions and reduce stress on both sides. Many educators, therapists, and family members emphasize the importance of patience and understanding in communication. When adjustments such as slower speech, simpler language, or visual supports are implemented, interactions become more accessible and less stressful. Communication is a shared journey, and learning to adapt is crucial for building trust and connection. In this way, challenges can transform into opportunities for growth and creative expression, opening up new possibilities for everyone involved. Ultimately, understanding these communication challenges is vital in building an environment where every voice is heard. Embracing varied methods leads to clearer conversations and stronger community bonds, fostering inclusion and mutual support for all individuals. These efforts help everyone communicate effectively and cultivate lasting understanding across communities. Communication interventions are designed to help autistic individuals better express themselves and understand others. One of the key strategies is speech and language therapy, which focuses on developing clear speech patterns and comprehension skills. These therapies often include specific exercises and structured activities that gradually increase the complexity of verbal interactions. Through repeated practice and supportive guidance, individuals can learn to manage the challenges they face in everyday communication. Another effective method is the use of augmentative and alternative communication (AAC) tools. These include picture exchange systems, communication boards, and even digital apps that allow users to select symbols or images to convey ideas. AAC tools can bridge the gap for those who struggle with spoken language, offering a way to communicate needs, emotions, and thoughts clearly. The use of such tools not only empowers individuals but also helps communication partners understand their preferences and expressions better. Behavioral therapies, including applied behavior analysis, ABA, play a significant role in supporting communication for those on the autism spectrum. ABA emphasizes the use of rewards and structured routines to encourage desired behaviors, including speech and interactive skills. This approach focuses on reinforcing positive communication patterns while gently discouraging behaviors that might hinder social interactions. By using consistent feedback and practicing in realistic settings, ABA helps individuals build confidence and clarity in their interactions. Early intervention is critical. When therapies and supports begin at a young age, children on the autism spectrum have a greater chance of developing effective communication skills. Timely support can include focused language lessons, social skills groups, or one-on-one sessions that are tailored to the individual's learning style. Early intervention not only improves communication outcomes but also boosts overall social integration and self-esteem, setting the stage for future success. Families and educators are encouraged to work together to establish routines that incorporate these communication strategies naturally into daily activities. Simple adjustments, such as visual schedules or clear, step-by-step instructions, can make a noticeable difference in reducing anxiety and confusion. Ongoing collaboration and training ensure that all parties understand the unique needs and strengths of the autistic individual. These joint efforts create a supportive environment where communication can grow steadily over time. In addition to traditional therapies, many innovative approaches have emerged in recent years to support communication. Technology now offers tools that range from simple apps to sophisticated software designed to assist with language development and social interaction. Some of these tools use interactive games and customizable interfaces, making them particularly engaging for young learners. They provide a dynamic platform where feedback is immediate and progress is easily tracked. Moreover, many of these digital solutions are designed to be user-friendly and accessible across various devices, ensuring that support can be available anytime and anywhere. Adopting these new methods, families and professionals find that technology can be a powerful ally in overcoming communication hurdles, by providing structured yet fun ways to practice skills and build confidence. These technological advances continue to change the landscape of communication support for everyone involved. Personal stories offer a window into the diverse experiences of autistic individuals. Many have shared that traditional communication can feel overwhelming, yet alternative methods have opened up new ways to connect with others. One individual described feeling isolated before finding a community that embraced her creative methods of expression, such as writing and art. These narratives underscore that, while challenges exist, they are accompanied by unique talents and perspectives that enrich life in unexpected ways. Another account comes from a young man who explained that he often felt misunderstood during group activities and discussions at school. His breakthrough began when his teachers introduced visual aids and allowed him to communicate through drawing and gestures. Over time, he found that people became more patient and attentive, and his confidence grew as he mastered expressing his ideas non-verbally. His journey reflects the gradual transformation that happens when communities learn to listen deeply and adapt their communication styles. Many families have also contributed their stories, highlighting how personalized support makes a significant difference. One parent recalled the relief of discovering effective communication tools that allowed her child to share his interests and feelings with the world. She noted that what once were moments of frustration gradually turned into joyful exchanges as her child learned to express himself. Such personal experiences emphasize that, although there may be hurdles along the way, the combination of tailored support and a nurturing community can transform individual lives. These shared stories are powerful reminders that every journey is unique, and that success in communication comes in many forms. Listening to diverse perspectives not only broadens our understanding but also fosters empathy and respect among people from all walks of life. Every shared experience deepens our collective insight and empowers us to communicate with greater kindness and genuine understanding. Current research into autism and communication is opening new pathways toward understanding and support. Innovative studies are focusing on how brain development influences the use of language, both verbal and nonverbal, in autistic individuals. With emerging technologies such as neuroimaging and genetic analysis, scientists are beginning to unravel the complex patterns that underpin these communication differences. Advances in technology offer practical applications too, from mobile apps that aid in daily interactions to virtual reality programs designed to simulate social situations and teach effective communication skills. Looking forward, Experts are calling for broader community engagement and policy reforms that support neurodiversity. They advocate for educational systems that adapt to the varied communication styles of all students and for workplace initiatives that embrace inclusive practices. Emerging research points to a future where technology and human interaction work hand in hand to create more adaptive environments. By staying informed and committed to progress, society can help build bridges that connect people regardless of differences in communication approach, paving the way for a truly inclusive world. The future holds promise as continued research and innovation dismantle barriers. By integrating new findings into everyday practices, communities benefit from improved tools and greater understanding of autism. To summarize, understanding autism and its communication challenges is essential for building a more inclusive society. Recognizing that differences in communication are variations, not shortcomings, transforms how communities connect. Each person expresses thoughts and emotions uniquely, and embracing this diversity fosters empathy and respect. In our journey to better understand autism, every effort counts. Families, educators, and leaders all play a role by adapting communication styles and supporting early educational programs. Small changes, such as using visual aids, clearer instructions, or simply listening intently, can create a ripple effect of acceptance and improvement. We encourage every viewer to explore reliable resources and engage with community initiatives that celebrate neurodiversity. Your actions, no matter how minor they seem, contribute to a culture of understanding and inclusion. By learning and sharing, we can help build bridges that connect people despite differences in communication methods. Let this be a call to action for all who believe in fairness and empathy. Together, we can transform challenges into opportunities and build a future where every voice is valued and every conversation fosters genuine connection. Step forward with courage and compassion, knowing that your voice can spark meaningful change. Join us in creating a brighter future.